What's up, guys? Chatty CRC back with you here. Been browsing through the Facebook groups, especially the Acrobrats, and I see there's just tons of people jumping on board with all the Black Friday sales and all that stuff, and that is just super great. I thought I would just kind of put some stuff out there since I've been flying these since the beginning to kind of help maybe some of you new guys out, just some advice. I got a couple different setups here that we can go over. I'm going to put a card up somewhere that has a link to like all of my different videos that I've done. You know, check out the channel. I've done videos comparing like the split, the turtle, my turtle settings, my split settings, the different firmwares, 2 camera mounts, single camera mounts, all that kind of stuff. So let's go to the bench here, and I'll take a look at we'll take a look at a couple of my brats here, and we'll go over a few things. So we got 2 Acrobrats here. We got this brat here, which is just running a single FPV split mini 2 that has the most recent upgraded firmware on it. Still not as good as far as the compression and the way the video looks when you upload it to YouTube. You will have to do some work if you want it to look really good, especially if you're flying over like grass or something like that. The Caddx Turtle, this is a V1. It has been great for me. I just ordered a couple of them actually from the TBS store because they had them for like 35 bucks. So hey, why not? So the first thing I want to talk about with the brat is don't overthink it. Like, you can build these things however you want, that is for sure. But, you know, the brat is super fun. You know, you're going to be taking it to parks, flying indoors, ripping around your yard, doing all kinds of just fun and silly stuff with them. And I tell everybody just to go ahead and keep it simple. Now, I run 654S on mine with Brother Hobby Motors. Use the 4100 kVs on the GemFan props. I've never had any issues with like Jello or anything. Like Betaflight base tunes have worked really good, but I have done extra tuning videos. I'll put a tuning video up in the description right here that you can take a look at for Betaflight 351. I haven't flashed either of these with Betaflight 4 yet. I'm running the same ESC. I'm running the same receiver, which is FR Sky. I'm running the same flight controller, which is the Heli Nation Talon. So you can kind of see like the same. And I definitely advise everybody to like keep your parts consistent so that way you can keep your costs down, especially when it comes to like replacing a motor or a prop or something. I don't know. I don't really fly like super aggressive. I like to fly more smooth and that, less flippy floppy, but you know, I do like to shoot gaps and stuff with these, so it's pretty cool. So we'll go over this brat here, which was the first one that I built, and it was all blinged out with all of the 3D printed parts and all that kind of stuff. And you can see that it doesn't have anything on it anymore except for the motor mount guards, and I probably wouldn't even have those on there, except for I like that it keeps it off the ground. Some people say that it'll cause like yaw twitching and stuff like that, but I have never noticed anything like that. If you do, go ahead and take them off. Betaflight will take care of the filtering as long as you have your stack mounted correctly and you're using the right kind of soft mounting and everything. So when possible, run a cap. I have a little cap stuck underneath here in both of my brats, like a 330 microfarad. And you know, as long as you're using like decent VTXs, I've got Unify races in both of these, and I've got rid of all this stuff I used to have. Actually, I just took it off of this one right here. You know, here's the bumper that I just took off, and here is this 3D printed part, and I had like an axi long on there. These things fly a lot better when they weigh a little bit less. So, you know, if you're worried about breaking them, I've seen some people break them, but you know, for me, the flight performance is just a lot better when you shave the weight down a little bit. Recently, if we take a look at this one here, this is my dual camera brat. This is what I just did tonight. I just took everything off of there and redid my antennas, and I swapped out to dipoles. I use dipoles and rapid fire, so don't really have any problems with video anywhere I'm flying. This has a Caddx F2 or whatever it is, and then the turtle on here. Same with the soft mounts and everything. And yeah, so I just tell everybody not to overthink it. Try to keep it a little bit lighter, and it'll definitely fly a lot better, and you'll get a lot more flight times out of everything. So if I were to do anything to these brats, I probably would maybe try the brat motors. I just am not a fan of like the screws and everything like that, so I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of weight by using prop nuts and everything like that, just so I don't have to deal with that. Because I mean, dropping those, I had the same thing on my Baby Hawk 2-inch, and it's like dropping those screws and all that just gets really annoying. Definitely order up a set of the Velcro straps, because these work really good. You can use other Velcro straps, but I just kind of like, you know, giving the shout out to Tommy and stuff like that. And the cool thing about the Brat is it's yours, you know, so it's like make it colorful, do all that kind of stuff. I've seen some people do crazy things like GPS and Ardu copper, and hey, that's awesome. I totally love all that stuff. But for me, you know, these are like my trainers, my park flyers. You know, the whole reason why I came in here and fixed this one was because I was outside flying just earlier. I had a camera malfunction on my Source 1, and I had to dump it in like a farmer's field like a quarter mile away, and it's just a muddy mess and everything, and it's like fall and winter time. So it's like, in order to make the flight experience more enjoyable here around my big yard and stuff like that, I have to turn to these, you know, because it's just the wrong time of year to go walking through fields and everything like that. Now in my drone drop box, I recently got some of the NANO VTXs, and I always wanted to try one of the NANO VTXs on on one of these Acrobrats. This is the real super small one, but I haven't tried it yet. What I plan on doing is when my turtle gets here from TBS, I probably will swap out and swap this RUNCAM out for a turtle, and probably swap in one of these. The reason why I'm not going to do it now is because I just don't want to tear this one apart. And the reason why I didn't do it while I had this one apart is because I need the extra 5-volt power coming off of the VTX to power the second camera on here, because I have the normal 5 volts powering the turtle. There's tons of 3D prints, but I say definitely keep them limited to like necessity. Like I consider the camera catcher here for the Cadex turtle 3D print, like I consider that like a necessity. You know, the other ones, like I said, they really made things look cool, you know, having all the extra purple and stuff on there. But with that, it all just like adds tons of weight. And since I did the mod on this one a few weeks ago, it just feels and flies so much better since it's a lot lighter. I mean, I probably shaved like 25-30 grams off of it, and you know, when you're dealing with like around a 200 and some gram quad, that really makes a huge difference. And I probably just cut off another, I don't know, 15-20 grams maybe between this antenna and this stuff right here. So, and then the front bumper that I had on there. So anyway, just some food for thought. Hopefully you guys will have no problems getting everything in the air. Everybody's pretty active, and it's a very good Facebook group. Lots of good information on there. And you know, hopefully some of my videos can kind of help you guys out, because everything up there is still pretty current. These have only been out for a couple months, so definitely check them out. I got the whole playlist, build, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Drone drop box, affiliate link down there, Amazon links, all that kind of stuff. We'll talk to you guys later.